Hello my dear YouTuber friends, I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video, the best of British. The UK World Update is coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 in January 2021. So in the first part of this video, we'll be concentrating on that forthcoming UK update release and what the possibilities of that may bring. On the second part of this video, I'll be talking about the VR update, which is actually closer. That's meant to release on the 23rd of December 2020. So I'll be giving you my thoughts on that. As ever, I've segregated the video. Check the timeline of the video below so you can jump to which part you're most interested in. So let's hesitate no longer. Let's jump into the possibilities that the UK update may bring. The USA World Update released in November of 2020 to much acclaim. Some buildings and landmarks were enhanced, and generally the feel of many cities and different places of the USA seemed to have had a facelift. So can we expect the same treatment when it comes to the UK update? I'm sure, like many of us, what I would like to see in this UK update are the major cities around the UK to have a facelift, to have an uplift in their scenery, to make them look and blend into the simulator more realistically and naturally, to make them look like the actual cities of the UK. In this footage, I'm showing you scenery created by a user or fan of Flight Simulator 2020. In this case, it's Liverpool. If you look closely at this footage, you can see where his scenery begins and ends in the simulator. What I would love to see from this UK update are cities blended into the actual default scenery naturally. A facelift for all major cities, or at least some of the major cities within the UK, to look somewhat like this footage I'm showing you now. So it's very possible that large cities of the UK, like Manchester, Liverpool and Birmingham, will be enhanced. There's no definite confirmation of what cities or buildings will be enhanced and given that facelift, but it is possible that your favourite place in the UK will look a lot better after the UK update. Fingers crossed. There's one place in the UK that I do feel fairly confident will be enhanced, and that's Blackpool. And the reason I feel Blackpool will be given a full facelift is that Asobo Studios is actually a French studio, and the Eiffel Tower and Blackpool Tower have a lot in common. Blackpool Tower was actually modelled on the Eiffel Tower. So there's every chance that Blackpool will be given that much needed facelift. I would love to see this. Blackpool was the holiday destination of my youth, and for many northern children, this was the place to be. So here's hoping we will soon see Blackpool Tower and the Pleasure Beach in Flight Simulator 2020. How amazing would that be? Again, leave in the comments where you would like to see enhanced in Flight Simulator 2020. So fingers crossed that Asobo Studio does a stellar job with the UK update. We have just over a month and a half of speculation and hope. A month and a half to fulfill our dreams of a united kingdom. And now for the second part of this video, the upcoming and very soon to be released VR update. This will apparently work with all major VR headsets, so it's a very exciting prospect indeed. Now for power users, those with powerful CPUs and powerful graphics cards like the 1080 Ti or 20 series, 2070, 2080 or the 3000 series, you should have an excellent experience in VR. I'll link my video that I made of Flight Simulator 2020 back when I got it running on my system. I'm only running a 1060, so I'm running everything pretty much in medium graphics settings, or medium settings throughout. As you can see here, I do have the clouds on high, but the rest of it is basically all set to medium. So let's go back a second. You should be seeing something similar in VR to what I'm seeing on screen now if you have a powerful system. You should get away with running your game in medium settings like this. In VR, one or two settings may be turned down. So for example, the anti-aliasing may be turned down to DLAA. I'm not sure, we'll have to wait until that VR update arrives. So it might be slightly less well defined, as you're seeing here. A few blurs and goodness knows what. Maybe, if you've got the system to run this, so something like a 2080, 2070 or 3000 series graphics card and a good CPU, for all intents and beings, you could be seeing something very similar to what I'm seeing on screen now. By the way, this is the Sydney Landmarks add-on package that I'm flying over. And this should work in VR as well. Imagine seeing this in this definition in VR. Now for myself, like I said, I'm running a 1066GB card. I should be able to achieve in VR something like what you're seeing on screen at the moment. I've got everything set in low settings here. Let's just prove that to you. So it's all low end. I should be able to get something of this sort with my experience of DCS World in VR. I have to run everything pretty much at low medium there, but in Flight Simulator 2020 I should be able to get something of this sort, something of this fidelity, which if you look, it's not as good as medium or high end, but in VR this will look pretty nice. So even if you're running a lower system like myself or a medium spec PC, go and check my channel page and my about tab for my PC build, what I'm actually running Flight Simulator 2020 on. If I can get something like this it's all good for me. With my system, I'll be quite happy with that. And effectively, like I said, from my experience with DCS World, I should be able to attain something of this sort, something of this graphical fidelity. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see if our systems are powerful enough to run Flight Simulator 2020 in VR to this standard. But it's certainly an exciting prospect. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the UK update, forthcoming UK update, and forthcoming VR update. What are your hopes and aspirations for them? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to give the video a like if you liked it, subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon.